To welcome you all to London. I'm Lucia, and I'd really quite like to know about the journey that you're taking all the way to India. What inspired you to take this very long and epic journey all the way from London to India?
What inspired us was my childhood dream to do this. Yes.
Okay. Actually, the his passion is to travel. He's making the tours all over the Europe. He want to expand it more. That is the reason that we are doing this tour. And we have been watching the other people coming from India by road and thought, why don't we start our own trip to road? That's why this trip we are starting for only our adventure
Right.
and see how it goes and what are the difficulties in the way they come
Right.
and how to overcome that difficulties, how to explain the people that you should not do this, you should do that, you should
So giving
that
tips and
yes,
advice along
yes,
the way.
yeah.
Okay, and why did you choose India as your final destination?
India is our final destination for the time
Yeah.
being. Maybe we will expand our trip more
In the future.
further to Asian countries also. But India, for the time being, India is our last destination, and then from India we'll come back in on the other route.
Because India is first of all reason is because it's our motherland. I born and brought up in India, so of course when my journey finished from all the way from London to India, so I'm happy when I go to my motherlands and it's make me pride and make me happy.
So it's a very personal story and kind of
Yeah,
a
this is.
dream come true.
Exactly. Yes.
Okay, and how long have you been planning the journey?
That's actually we have been planning, and he was telling all the time that I will go by road in India. I said he's making jokes and things like that. It's very difficult. But he was so motivated to do that, and he has made it possible to do that. But I helped him a lot, and he helped me also a lot. But actually, without me, it was difficult because we were that daring person. There's a do all the
That is
difficult
right.
things.
It's true.
Yeah, that we dare to do this all the difficult things.
Yeah. So, did you ever have any doubt about this trip? Is this the dreamer and this the doubter?
Actually, there's many people said that what are you doing in this age, and they said you are earning good money, you stay here. But this is the adventure, yeah, and we want to take risks also. That is the reason, and let us see, explore ourselves to the other world, and give the message to the people that all culture of people how they are, because sometimes you see negative things here from the people. When you go practically to there, then you see and talk to them personally, then actually you come to know how the people really are.
Yeah.
And also, once we start our plan for this trip, and of course, the first of all, the family know about our trip, and they say no, 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 because on the way you go through Afghanistan, Iran, Pakistan. Like we have conflict with Pakistan,
And
so
secondly, because they are Muslim countries, people always think that the negative things about the Muslim countries. Let us see and go and see actually how they are.
Yeah.
This is the motto of our journey also.
since we are in Netherlands and we went Iranian embassy in Afghanistan, the most warm welcoming people was Iranian and Afghanistan people. They call us inside office, even nothing to do with the visas or visa fee, but especially say please have joined with us coffee and all this. So we get more positive response from them. So we say now we are ready to go, motivate. Yeah.
Actually, we went to the embassies, Iran embassy, Afghanistan embassy. They offered us tea, everything. They let us come. Then we showed them our van, that how we are driving to them, and they took their flag and our flag. and then make the photos also, and they made also the autographs on our vehicle. You have
on the
seen those,
vehicle, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. So would you say that this journey is about a combination of travel, self-discovery, or something
It is
else?
combination of adventure and to know people about all the cultures.
Let's say it's more self-discovery. Yeah.
Right. And have you ever done such a long trip ever before? And what gives you the courage
Actually,
to do this?
we have done about 20, 30 days trip around the Europe with our family and so, but not that far.
Right.
This is our first journey.
This is the biggest.
That biggest journey. Yeah.
And do you think that this trip might be a life-changing experience? And how do you envisage this?
Pardon?
Do you think this could be a life-changing journey?
No.
How do you think this might change you?
Yeah, this life changing means, look, the meaning of life changing is not life changing like that. Yeah, it is experience. How to get that experience from the other people.
Right.
This is only experience. This is not life changing. People travel all the time. Look, one thing. Yesterday we met a girl, 23-year-old. She was from Sweden. She was riding with a bike, and she
By herself?
From Austria, and we met him in Bosnia. We have also made a photograph. We ate all together, and 1 month she was driving from Austria, and we met her in Bosnia.
Wow.
A lone girl with the tent and the bike, mountain bike, driving.
Aha, bicycle, so not
Bicycle, bicycle.
not
We'll
a
we'll
motorbike.
show you the video.
Wow. Okay.
With a bicycle, yeah. And 1 month more.
And
to go.
when a girl can do that, why can't we?
Yeah, of course. I agree. So you're traveling with a van. Did you design and build the van yourself, or did you get any
actually,
professional help?
we designed the van ourselves. We all the infrastructure of the van we made ourselves. Yeah, it was a van that we bought it and we reconstructed it in our way. All the there are 4 cameras in that van. All 24 hours they are running when we are driving. All the 4 sides are covered. If something happens, something accident or something like that, then we should know that who was the fault. And
We also put a special because of once we enter in Iran, in Pakistan, India, the roads are very rough. Therefore, we put some special suspension in the car, in the vehicle, and also we some safety guards because when in Europe is very less happen, but when we once in Asia countries, the animals cross the road,
Right.
yeah, and come in front of the van. So therefore, we put some safety grills.
that's for our own safety.
Yeah.
There's a dashboard cameras and 2 cameras from the left and right side. That who was at that fault actually. It covers our insurance also, and it saves us from the much difficulty also.
Right. And what was that the hardest part? What was the hardest part of converting the van into a home on wheels? Just the design process and thinking about what to include?
No,
or?
because we have this. It was not a hard part because we have already built up a couple vans, and we were traveling all over the Europe with those vans. But we made some extra modifications in this van.
Right.
Overland, yeah.
Right.
Because we're going to from Europe to Asian countries,
Right.
and then again all through China and all these countries.
Right.
Then we make special modified this van, yeah.
So how long did it take you to prepare the van for the journey?
It took about 6 months.
6 months, yeah.
Okay. And if you could redesign your van, would you now that you started using it, do you think that you would change anything?
Not in this van. This is a really good van. We have done everything to make it comfortable and every aspect.
And how do you power the van? Do you have solar panels or did you add extra batteries
No, we
or
add
something
extra-
else?
We have extra tires also,
tire also.
and we have 4 tires. We are carrying extra. Anything
Just in
happens,
case.
we have the oil and everything. Oil changing in the way that engine should be in perfect condition for such a long journey.
Because
All the filters and
all
everything, diesel filter,
filter
oil
and
filter.
Do you know, do you have any kind of mechanic experience? Do you
Yeah.
rely on,
He's
yeah,
mechanic.
okay.
Automobile engineer.
So you're independent.
I am mechanic. He's
Okay.
mechanic.
Automobile engineer.
automobile engineer.
Yeah.
And because in Iran, there's a little bit problem with the to fill the diesel or petrol in your vehicles.
Okay.
And therefore we built a special tank. Mercedes give us 75-liter tank, so we install extra 175-liter more. So we now have 150-liter extra diesel in our van. So in case they not offer
But
any
we can
Right.
carry 140 liters one time.
one
Okay.
time, yeah. And we have 4 other wheels,
Mm.
and we done it our best from
Best that nothing should go
Surprise,
wrong in the
right.
way.
because we saw many YouTuber, they are saying
Rest
we
is
get
up to
this
God.
problem, this problem, this problem. So we want to all the problem what they're saying on the YouTube, we want to face our practically when we are there. Yeah.
I see. So what would you say, can you choose what would be maybe the 3 most important things that you packed for this journey? Can you choose?
But
Three
What?
most
What would you, the 3 most important things
uh-huh.
that you packed with you? What would you say?
3 most important things.
everything is in what?
Yeah, they actually. Nah.
Yeah, spices. Yeah. Yeah.
And no, look,
Spices.
we have 3 the 3 important things. First more priority is the food underway.
Right.
Yeah,
Self-food.
that we have all the utensils. We have the portable stoves, and we cook ourselves in the way, and that is the first. And second important thing, you should take all the reserve things. Everything should be reserved. Yeah. For example, your tire got punctured and everything, you should immediately
Right.
you should have the other one. Tire got burst. That's why we are carrying 4 tires extra.
Side
And
glass wheel, yeah.
third important thing, that your engine should be in perfect order. Change the oil and the filters and everything on time. These are the 3 most important things we should keep in mind.
And is the van spacious enough? How do you manage with the space inside the van? Is it a
Oh,
struggle?
yes.
You have enough space?
We have enough because we are only now traveling 3 people.
I will
The van is, you have seen the van, how big it is.
So we built the van. It's not for us, honestly. Yeah, it's for people who going overland by walk or by bicycle. Like yesterday, we met a girl
By
from Sweden.
hitchhiking and
we
something.
help her with the food. We help her with the water. Or rest of what we have offer, we can already
Indian
offer
tea.
Indian tea.
Indian
and all-
tea and
Nice.
So we thought about let's say we built van.
we help also underway the people. We help if anything in
Yeah.
trouble.
So
We just jump
Animals,
in.
Food, in
Um,
cat,
we-
dogs,
because
food.
Uh-huh.
It
Also
was
we
pity.
carry,
She was
animal
driving
food
from
as well.
Austria
So
to
on the
1
way,
month.
like
She was
yesterday, before
biking.
yesterday,
And
was
we
dog
gave her
hunger was
extra
sick, so
food,
we
we
give
warm food at
yeah,
least, and she's
Once
making
we
the
had one
tent.
dog,
It was raining
the
when
truck.
she was
dying with
biking.
the hunger, so we give her food.
cold.
It is cold, raining. Oh my God! It was very difficult. We'll show you the video. Huh?
And do you have any tips or what's your secret? How do you keep the van well organized? Who's in charge of organization?
My father.
Every
Oh, yeah.
We ask him.
he is the leader
Yeah.
for the organization. He put everything at place.
Yeah.
When we need anything, we ask him, "Hey, we need this," and I know that where that is.
So I tell
Yeah.
you in a very short way how we plan our manage the space of van and how manage. So what we don't need it for until Turkey, because until we're in Europe, so we just have a small hand carries. But we take luggage into the cabin luggages in a flight. Yeah. So this small cabin luggages with us that we taking out from the van and put it back. But the big luggages
Big luggages are,
already packed in a back in a van.
we don't touch much.
Yeah.
Only we
never
need
open it.
anything from big luggage because that is locked completely. If we take one out, then we have to reorganize all that again.
That's very smart. Who decided this idea?
Huh?
Who decided this idea?
Then this is our idea. We take only the things that we use every day in the journey. That we should take small bags like you take the flight. You can carry only that bag.
Cabin bags.
Yeah.
So we just put all our stuff small in cabin bags like power banks, all this small cabin bags. And whenever we have check-in, just we take cabin bags and go. And rest of the luggage we never touch. Still we start our journey from UK. We never touch our luggage until now. And we every day go for sightseeing, taking trains, bus, going for meeting people.
But we have
did not take
sufficient
touch.
in that bag, handbag. We have sufficient clothes and everything. And now we have come here. We wash the clothes and then reuse it.
Brilliant. And what is your experience so far? Have you had any trouble on the road? Did anything break down, or how?
You asking if we have trouble from when we start our journey from UK on this journey. if
No,
we have trouble,
we hadn't had.
trouble. And people we meet on the way was very nice, very humble, very helpful. Yeah. Yes.
But my question was that if we had trouble, we can little bit fix it for the time being.
You're prepared for
Yeah,
anything?
we are prepared to fix it.
And how did you decide to travel as a family, not as a solo traveler or with friends?
No,
Is this
because-
important to you?
Actually, he and me, we are together in Europe. His father lives in India, and he come here. Okay. He asked me, Uncle, will you drive with me to India? Oh, sure. Because we have been traveling whole the Europe. In 75 years, I did the hang gliding, I did the paragliding on this age.
Wow.
This we are daring.
Okay, I see, yeah. It's an easy decision then.
Yeah. And he asked me, Uncle, if you go, I will go.
If I choose in my friend circle a dare person, I can give
Because
put my hand on fire.
many
it's
people
uncle.
get
Very
scared.
dare person. Very dare.
Yeah,
So,
for this
in
journey.
Such kind of trip, when you pass through these countries, you need a dare person. Yeah. So we spoke about our trip. So uncle said, okay, I'm with you. So then I get more confidence to do this. Yeah.
And how would you say the experience of traveling with your family compares to maybe traveling alone? What's the benefits and what's the things you enjoy the most?
Look, nowadays people are solo traveler, yeah. But for me, it's too bored. Now I can make jokes with uncle. I joke with my father, and even look, they are aged. They enjoy the trip.
Yeah.
I have a lot of.
We are just like friends, right?
Yeah. Even if more people come from my family side, I'm most welcome. Yeah.
And how did your family react? What do your children or the rest of your family, what do they think about this adventure?
That is the good question. Yeah. Actually, my children, both the children, they are engineers. Yeah. And said, Papa, why are you taking this age? Why are you taking risks? Huh? I said, look, if you have to die, you are going to die anywhere. Yeah. And one thing I tell you, people just somewhere go for dying. Yeah. Because your destiny is there. It is written there. Yeah. You come around, the God will bring you there. Okay, this is your place of the end. When my end comes, yeah, nobody can stop it. That's why I said, okay, well, if it is written here, if it is written there, it doesn't matter anything.
Yeah, but
But my children was little bit scared. They said, Papa,
They
but
worried.
they know me.
But you can keep in touch on the road. And
Yeah,
So
we-
we have like all of us. We have A tags. Van have A tags, and also we give us
Look,
A tag.
and secondly, all
have
the
batches there.
everything
Right.
is written here
We
on
have
that,
full,
all the
full page
email
everything.
addresses
Yeah,
and
if,
photos and everything, that
Everywhere.
if they found
everywhere. Yeah.
something
Yeah,
lying,
We prepare very well. Yeah.
and they can
yeah.
call
We give all the codes to the
our
family.
Yeah,
email
yeah,
So
that.
yeah.
if our phone is not working, they can trace us where we are.
Right,
And
right.
we
For
have
example.
also
You.
tracking device. We have also tracking
Nice.
device with us. He's having his own tracking. He's having all the connected to his telephone, and his telephone is connected to his wife's telephone. Thus, they can track us anywhere.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. And what is the best part about sharing this journey with family and loved ones?
Yeah, you don't know what happened tomorrow. So this is what we carry with us is a memories. Yeah. So we're taking pictures together, visiting new countries together, eating together, and also this time never come back again. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So this is
Do you struggle with a small space? How do you share the van? Do you miss having personal space when you travel
No.
in furlong? No.
We don't. No, we never
we have
struggle.
a lot of space.
Because if we have a small place, we are like three of us, we don't care.
This is good.
No.
But if you all get along, it's very
Yeah,
very
we get
important, of
along.
course.
We get along. No problem.
Who's the driver?
We all together. This is doing that work. He's doing other work. I'm doing the cutting, chopping, everything.
Right.
He's
Aha, I
doing the
see.
cooking, everything, and he's cleaning everything.
Yeah.
This all
Do
distributed.
you also share driving, or do you have?
I'm
You're the
driving
main
with
driver.
him. Yeah.
I'm a pilot, he's co-pilot.
I see. Okay, that's good. And this is the navigator giving you advice. Would you ever consider doing a solo trip like this in the future?
If his journey like this,
That is his
He
question.
might. Uh-huh.
if he's go by air, I love to go solo travel. Yeah, but such an adventure, I not go go alone on solo trip. It's too boring for me. Yeah,
Right.
I love to go with either with a friends or family.
Good company.
If you have space for in a car for four people, at least 3 to 4 people in the car. Otherwise, it
I,
don't make sense for me.
I don't find any attraction in solo trip. What is solo trip? Solo trip, you are not going out to the moon. because you don't have any passenger seat there. and the solo is boring. Solo trip is boring.
Yeah.
But I don't know how that the people are going on the bikes
I
and
agree.
solo.
I think maybe the solo travelers are hoping to meet other people
No,
on the
no,
road. Yeah.
we travel. We like to travel in groups.
And did you also meet any other travelers? Did you stay in touch
Oh, yes.
with anyone? And
We have many contacts with our other travelers
With the
also.
bikes, with the car, we meet one in Netherlands. They call it Mongol Rally. They're buying the cars from garbage, and they're driving all the way from Paris or London to Mongolia,
oh wow.
and they left the car there because it's a garbage car. So they buy the car for like 1,000 €, 2,000 euros,
Right.
like this, and they just going. Sometimes car is break down on the way, sometimes other problem, and they're showing all this documentary.
Right.
It is called Mongol Rally. Yeah, we met them, and they saw our bus, and they get very inspired of our bus. Yeah. Yes.
Wow. Okay. And what would you say is the biggest lesson that you've learned about family and relationships from this trip?
This biggest lesson of family relation with our family relationship. And sometimes it's hard, but they are not happy. That
Yeah, I'm not happy.
they were not happy, but we are stubborn.
They miss you.
Yeah, we are stubborn, and that's okay. We go because they are doing their job, and they are also well settled. I said, okay, let me do the adventure.
Yeah.
Of course, when
And
it's about family, they worried about it. Yeah, they thought you're going
his
to
wife was worried about it. He's not telling the truth. She was worried.
When they, of course, when they saw in news or in social media, some
But she's habitual because he's doing the Europe tours. Sometimes he's week away and 15 days away from home. She knows, but where he is and everything. But for this tour, she was a little bit worried because we have to go to the struggling countries, and they are also not very peaceful in those countries, and that's why she was a little bit worried. But I told her, "Don't worry, we'll survive."
Yeah, yeah. Do you expect it to be a long journey? How long did you plan for the whole trip to take?
It's around
To-
1 year,
Huh?
more than 1 year. We are like from UK.
From start to finish. I mean, how long will it be before you see your family again?
About
2.5 months.
2.5
not
months.
2 months, less than 2 months.
No, 2 months because we reach India after 2 months.
Uh-huh.
And we stay from
Yeah,
Delhi
then
to
2 months and 10 days, like.
Yeah, around 2 years. Around this.
That we have booked already seats back to in May. In May we are flying back
I see.
to Holland.
Do you miss anyone in particular? Would you like, if you could take one more person on the trip, who would it be?
We'll take you.
I'm not, I'm not sure your family would agree.
Yeah, we'll take both of you. We have a seat.
I see.
We have 2 seats. We have 4 seats behind. We have 4 seats behind. We can take two person more. No, 3 person actually. We can take more.
Ma'am, please.
Yeah, maybe when in the end I'm gonna. It will be hard for me to talk.
But this was spontaneous answer.
And what would you say has been the biggest challenge so far?
Biggest challenge?
No, biggest challenge was first visas,
Oh yeah.
and second was road permit. Third was tourist permit. But many countries they don't know about tourist permit. Like in Afghanistan, you have a road permit and you have also a tourist permit. Like they have a different province, so different states. In
Every city.
every state you have to take a tourist permit. And
Not every state, every city. When we are passing to Afghanistan, every city you have to tell them that I have come here, then I'll go there. You have, you have to tell them that I have arrived, and then when you leave, you are leaving. Then the next city,
Keep track, right?
every city you have to give you a report that we have come here, and then we are going further back.
Yeah, I can imagine that it must be quite challenging going to
Yeah,
so many
yeah,
places when
yeah.
everywhere has different rules.
And secondly, one most difficult thing is sometimes the language problem.
Yes.
Sometimes we came here in Bosnia,
Yes.
and the immigration officer there, she don't speak even a single word of English. And she started us like calling. We have 2 tires, reserve tires. She said, "No, you cannot take. You cannot take." Huh? Yeah. And then we took the translator, and
everything that we are traveling all the
then
way
we
from
talked to
Holland
her.
to India.
That is the biggest thing. When a policeman cannot talk,
They are at the border. They're supposed to speak English.
they're supposed,
Yeah.
supposed to. No,
single
she's
hello.
not a single word.
Yeah. But she was very friendly, and when
Later she became friendly, not in the beginning. In the beginning she was very annoyed.
I have a question. Outside of your food that you cook, out of the countries you traveled, which is the best food you've had?
look, I give you a very right answer. Uncle and me lived so long in Europe, and we don't depend on Indian food.
No, we don't depend.
We eat even seafood, non-veg, veg, any country food we eat without any problems. For us is all foods are good. All food are best.
But when we are cooking, we cook our Indian food.
Yes. Because we don't know.
You eat spicy, right?
I eat spicy, yes.
Oh, then you are the right person here. Okay.
And in addition to difficulty and challenges with visas, did you have any other difficulties or challenges during the trip?
Yes, we have. Like we are now still in a winter. So as you know, in the UK or Netherlands, Belgium, we need a winter tires.
Yes.
But once we enter in Iran and Pakistan, because the temperature go high.
Well, thank you for sharing your story with us. This is very exciting, and we wish you all the best of luck for your travels, and we hope to hear the story when you.
ये था हमारा इंटरव्यू ब्रिटिश जर्नलिस्ट के साथ। मिलते हैं आपको अगली वीडियो के अंदर, जो कि है फ्लैग ऑफ की वीडियो। उसके बाद करते हैं अपनी जर्नी को स्टार्ट लंदन से दिल्ली के लिए।